Oh yeah, by the way, still same Earth. I'd say there's gonna be three Earths: regular Earth, this Earth, alternate future Earth. Anyways, what if Australia made an empire? We know one thing: New Zealand. We know another thing: this happened. Sorry, Bougainville, no independence for you. Anyways, now we go over to here. Also, let's just say Australia takes all the Oceanic islands. They decide to invade Indonesia and Malaysia at the same time, and also these two little micronations. We see an invasion into the New Guinea island. Eventually splitting it, or splitting the Indonesian part of it in half. Eventually this side capitulates, soon followed by this area. Starry Island, that's what I'm going to call this area, dies. Then Java, actually no, Java has the capital I think. The spearhead to cut this country in, this section in half happens. And then it gets split into thirds. Then eventually they get cut in half. Then they fall. Then the rest of Malaysia falls, and Indonesia's like, hell no, man, we're dead if we do, dead if we don't. No. They're dead if they do, dead if they don't. So they decide to don't. First thing we see is this happens. Malaysia gets turned into a puppet. And this island gets taken. And this section is made into one country. Now, they decide to do something a bit stupid. They go after the Philippines and also Vietnam. I don't know why I went over there. Actually, no, they don't invade Vietnam. They decide to invade Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. Eventually, this whole section just falls. And then, after a lot of island hopping, they get taken. They instantly fall. Then these two begin getting invaded from. Eventually, they both fall. What happens? Well, this section gets annexed and this section as well, but then the rest goes to puppet. You know, I'd say these two become a puppet. Also, not forgetting about the Philippines, they also become a puppet. The Australian Empire so far is looking actually pretty big. Actually, I'm gonna do spheres of influence. For this, their influence is gonna be like, it's gonna be, oh no, so it might be, and yes, I know it's also sort of cutting countries in half, but I do not care. Maybe some over here, Turkey, a tiny bit of Saudi Arabia. I'd say that's what their sphere of influence looks like. Real one's actually a bit larger. Has Brazil, basically all the Caribbean, a little bit of the Yucatan and the rest of Central America. Now the Australian one is where we begin to see some overlapping claims. First of all, we see most of the Indian subcontinent, and also some little breakaway sections, like the Stan region. Now I did it like that because I'd say they have some of the puppets, and then like down here. Anyway, so this is what spheres of influence look like. Actually, no, I'd say that Algeria probably has some influence. I'd say probably over Mongolia. I don't really have a reason. I'd say maybe just over Mongolia. Anyways, back to the regular map. You see Australia do another thing. They go over here to do what? But they do three at the same time. Now, no matter how they do it, it's still going to take them a long time to get there. So they decide to put half of their navy here. I mean, they decided to put half their navy in their country, like surrounding them, the rest to South America. Now they were owned by the British, the Royal British Navy. So yeah. Yeah, they're probably gonna die. You see just Chile collapse because their capital gets taken. Then they fall. They get cut in half. And eventually they fall. I'm kidding, they don't completely fall. We actually see another country decide to join in this war. Venezuela. And with the help of the Venezuelans and the Australians, we see them fall. And how does this work? Let me just quickly get rid of all the colour. This section gets split between the puppet and actuality. Then these two become a puppet. And then the rest becomes main. But I'm gonna add one more layer quickly. Huh? What? Anyways, it's gonna be like alliances. I'm just gonna do like a little squiggly line. Actually, no, I'm gonna do an Aegis Pro, and I'm going to do coloured shapes. We're gonna see the Square Alliance. That's gonna be between the three current empires. Then I'm gonna quickly colour in NATO. Oh. You. And I'd say this would actually cause some decide to. No, I don't want to turn on sticky keys. Actually, I'm just gonna do this whole region. I don't want to turn on sticky keys laptop, so stop asking. Let's say these you join, these two join, then this section joins, and then Croatia and Bosnia. I forgot to split these three. You and you. Why does that look so weird? Anyways. We see a gangbang happen on the Dominican Republic, the DRC. And because of this, they just collapse. And because I can't be bothered to do a whole war, let's just see how it ends up. Yeah. This section goes over to no. This section goes over to Algeria. I nearly said Angola. That's Angola. That's Algeria. I'd say they probably make it all into a puppet. This section goes to Venezuela, and this section goes over to Australia. And they both decide to split theirs. How do they split it? Like 50-ish, 50? Between them and their puppets. Yippee! Anyway, so that's the Australian one. I'm gonna quickly change it. Actually, wait, tomato. Let me just up the pixels. See, the Australian one is definitely a lot larger now. Probably stretches over to here. Has this section. Goes up to Japan. Where Tomatoma. Tomato. Has here. Where Tomatoma. Tomato. Tomato. And it has them. The Algerian one As you. And now the green one. I'd say this section also falls under them, which means Madagascar is sort of in a tri area. Don't on a phone, bop bop ba doop ba doop. Anyways, I can't think of anything else to do, so yippee! This is the end.